Types of number systems. One is a decimal number system, second is binary, and third is octal, and the fourth one is hexadecimal. These are the four number systems: decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, hexadecimal number system. After these number systems, we have to go for number conversions. So here the first one is a decimal to any radix. Here radix is nothing but base. Radix or base. Decimal to any base or decimal to any radix. Here you may write in place of radix or base. For example, I am taking 24.6 is a decimal number. I am going to convert into binary. Decimal to binary. Here decimal to any radix. In place of r I am taking 2. Decimal to binary. If I am taking decimal to base 3, decimal to base 3, decimal to base 4, decimal to base 5, decimal to base 6, any radix we can take, no problem. Okay. Beyond these binary, octal and hexadecimal, he may ask in place of radix as 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, whatever it may be. That's why we have to follow the standard procedure. Okay, decimal to any radix. In place of radix, it may be any number. For example, 24.6 base 10, I am going to convert into binary. If you want to convert from decimal to binary, what we have to do? We have to divide with 2. Here, this is we are going to convert into binary. That's why dividing with 2. For example, here we have 3, divide by 3. For example, here we have 8, divide by 8, and so on, like that. Okay. So here dividing with 2, 2 12s 24, remainder is 0. 2 6 is 12, remainder is 0. 2 3 is 6, remainder is 0. 2 1 is 2, remainder is 1. After dividing with 2, we have to write bottom to top. Bottom to top. Here 1 is not going into the second table. That's why this is also remainder. 1 1 0 0 0. 1 1 0 0 0. That is a integer part. Integer part binary number 24. In the same manner, for the fractional part 0.6. 0.6. For the fractional part we have to multiply. For the integer part we have to divide. Here fractional part is 0.6. We have to multiply with to which base we are going to convert. Here we are going to convert into base 2. That's why multiplying with 2. 0.6 into 2, 1.2. Here integer part is 1. That one I am taking like this. And again fractional part is 0.2. 0.2 into 2, 0.4. Here integer part is 0. 0. Again 0.4 into 2, 0.8. Again integer part is 0. Remaining fractional part is 0.8. 0.8 into 2, 1.6. Integer is 1 here. Remaining part is 0.6. 0.6 into 2, again 1.2. So up to 3 fractions, up to 3 digits, okay, it's enough. Then 0.6 base 10 is equal to, here you have to take top to bottom, 1 0 0 1. Integer part from top to bottom. This is top bit, this is bottom one. If it is a integer part, bottom to top. If it is a fractional part, top to bottom we have to take 0.6 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 base 2. Then 24.6 base 10 is equal to integer part. In place of integer part 1 1 0 0 point 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 base 2. That is the conversion from decimal to binary. Basically our topic is decimal to any radix. Let us take another example. We are going to convert one decimal number into octal number. Decimal to octal. Decimal to octal. Exactly same procedure. Here our conversion number is 8. Base is 8. So divide with 8. Integer part is divided by 8. 8. How many times? 8 4 is 32. 8 4 is 32. Remainder is 3. 4 is not going into the 8th table. That's why top to bottom 4 3 4 3 is integer part octal number. Again multiply fractional part with 8, 0.45 into 8, so 3.6 you will get. 3 is the integer part, 0.6 is the remainder. 3 here you can take 0.6 into again 8, 4.8. 4 is integer part, again fractional is 0.8, 0.8 into 8, 6.4. 6 is the integer here, 0.4 I am taking again into again 8, that is 3.2. You are getting 3 integer, 0.2 remainder. If it is not going to 0, you have to take up to 3 digits, that's enough. Then 0.45 base 10 is equal to 3463, 3463. Okay, finally 35.45 base 10 is equal to 43.3463 base 8. That is decimal to octal number. Then next one, another example, that is for decimal to hexadecimal. 22.64 base 10 is equal to how much in base 16, that is hexadecimal number system. Then first 16, base is 16, divide with 16 integer part, that is 16 1 just 16, remainder is 6. Okay, 22, 1 6, so 1 6. Bottom to top we have to take 1 6 only, 1 6. Then 0.64 into 16, 0.64 into 16, 10.24. 10 is integer, I am going to write 10 as A. In hexadecimal 10 is A, 11 is B, and so on, 15 is F. We are taking like that, that's why I am writing 10 as A. Again 0.24 into 16, 3.84. 3 integer I am taking as integer part, 0.84 into 16, 13.44. 13 is again D, 10 is A, 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is D. Again 0.44 into 16, 7.04. That is 7 is integer. I am stopping here. Then 22.64 is equal to 16.A3D7. A3D7. Here also top to bottom integer fractional part. This is from decimal to any radix. We have to convert from decimal to any radix. Now I want to do reverse process. Any radix to decimal. Any radix to decimal. Maybe this is a second type. Any radix to decimal. Fixed type this is. Let us take any number, that is binary number I am taking. 1101.11 base 2 is equal to how much in base 10? Decimal, binary to any decimal, binary to decimal. Okay, here you may take base 3 or base 4 number, base 5 number, or base 8 number, base 16 number, any radix. You may take any radix here to base 10. How we are going to convert into decimal? What is the standard procedure we are seeing now? For example, binary to decimal. So here we have fractional part and integer part. For the integer part, we have to write from point to 0, 1, 2, 3. How many bits we have? Those numbering you have to take. In the same manner, after point, you can take -1, -2, and so on. Here we have only 2 bits, 1, 1. I am taking -1, -2. Here after point 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 bits I am taking as 0, 1, 2, 3. Why? Because I am going to write first bit 1 into 2 power this 3. Here radix is 2. That's why I am going to take 2 power. If radix is 3, I am going to take 3 power, like that. Okay. Then this 1 into 2 power. What is this weightage? 3. 2 power 3 plus again this 1 into 2 power. What is weight? 2. 2 power 2. Then plus 0. Third bit 0 into 2 power. What is the value? Base value is 1. Plus 1 into 2 power 0. 2 power 0. Plus again integer fractional part 1 into 2 power minus 1. 2 power minus 1 here. Plus again here we have 1 into 2 power minus 2. 2 power minus 2. you can write like that. Otherwise, you may write from this bit onwards. Like this also you may write 1 into 2 power 0 plus 0 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 2 plus 1 into 2 power 3. Here same, plus 1 into 2 power minus 1 plus 1 into 2 power minus 2. Any manner you may write, no problem. Weightages are important. Okay, you may write from LSB to MSB or MSB to LSB, no problem. Then simplify this one. 1 into 2 power 3 is 8, 1 into 8, 8, plus 2 power 2 is 4, 4 into 1, 4, 4, plus 0 into something, 0, plus 1 into 2 power 0 is 1, 1 into 1, 1, plus 1 into 2 power minus 2 is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. 2 power minus 2 I am taking as 1 by 2 into 1, 1 by 2, plus 2 power minus 2 is nothing but 1 by 2 power 2 or 1 by 4 into 1, 1 by 4. Simplify that. 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 1, 13, plus 1 by 2 is 0.5 and this is 0.25. 0.5 plus 0.25, 0.75, 13.75 base 10. This is the fixed procedure from any radix to decimal conversion. That's why I am writing as the same procedure for any base or radix. Okay, for example, if you take 143.22 base 5 into base 10, and in the same manner A to C 0.63 16 base 10. Okay, base is 5, any radix to decimal. Here base is 16, any radix to decimal, etc. Procedure is same. Here this is a 5, that's why I am taking 0, 1, 2 and minus 1, minus 2 after points. 1 into 5 power 2 plus 4 into this 5 power 1 plus 3 into 5 power 0. Like that I am going to write. In place of these 2 you are going to write 5 for this problem. In the same manner 16 for this problem. Okay, A into 16 power 0, 1, 2, 16 power 2 plus 2 into 16 power 1 plus C into 16 power 0, like that. Okay, this is one of the important topic. We will see remaining conversions, that is octal to binary, binary to octal, and hexadecimal to binary, binary to hexadecimal, or octal to hexadecimal, hexadecimal to octal in the next class. Try to solve more problems, you can get a very good clarification. Thank you.